Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a reading for you about what makes you memorable. I'm going to be covering what are your common compliments, outstanding character traits, why do people remember you, or how do people remember you. We have 3 piles to choose from. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and the timestamps will be linked in the description box. I'll give you a moment just so you can pick your pile. If you'd like to pick by crystals, you can also do that. Okay, let's get into the reading. I'll clear this out of the road. Okay, pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this Orchid Calcite or the Beaver card, this one is your reading. Okay, so this crystal here is a crystal known as the Stone of Promise. Okay, so straight away this stone's properties are very settling, very supportive. So you may be known or remembered for having this effect on people. It's also very positive, uplifting energy, and it helps you with motivation. So you could be very encouraging to others, and this is what people remember you by. I'm going to sit your stone just there. Okay, let's have a look at your oracle cards. So Beaver. Okay, so the Beaver is a hardworking, loyal, tireless person. So you could be remembered by your good work ethic. You could be known as a good employer, or when you leave a certain workplace, you have employers and fellow work friends that miss you when you're gone. Okay, you're also known for being very family oriented. You're an important member of your family. You put your family first, or you have high value on family. And I just heard this doesn't have to be blood family either. This could be friends that you see as family. Or this could be about making and working towards creating your own family. Okay, Beaver spirit thinks long term, okay? It's a very stable, pragmatic, steady effort, steady energy. Okay, and now these cards here are going to be what are your outstanding character traits or common compliments that people give you when you are not around, okay? Actually, I'm going to put this here. So we have intuitive. This is interesting. Interesting, okay? Successful. There's that hardworking type energy. And focused. That makes sense. Okay. And now I'm smiling, pile 1. I feel like you make people smile. With this intuitive energy and successful, you could be the type of person where you just intuitively know what to say to lift somebody's spirits. And you're very encouraging. You could be someone who gives good advice. Because the Beaver works on service, okay? So your love language could be acts of service. But when you really know someone, especially in your family unit, your friend unit, it's like because of this intuitive nature, and this connects to your sacral chakra, as well as your root and your solar plexus, and this is emotional body. And so even though Beaver is, it is water energy, so that is very intuitive. And you may not actually traditionally see yourself as someone who is intuitive, but in saying this, like I said before, you're the type of person where you just know what type of advice to give, and you can focus on providing and being of service to your friends. Okay. Now this here, what makes you memorable? Patience. So with this focused energy. It doesn't matter how long it takes, you are patient. You're focused on the end goal. Leadership. Wow, I love this. I love this energy, pile 1. And care. Like I said, wow, yeah, you're very caring. So you could be the type of person who would make a good boss. Even if you're not a boss, in your workplace, people notice that you have great initiative, great drive, great ideas to add. What makes you memorable? Okay, I'm going to pull some tarot now. What makes pile 1 memorable, please, Spirit? I just heard tenacious. You're known for your tenaciousness. Oh my gosh. What makes pile 1 so memorable, please? What makes pile 1 memorable? More water energy. You're very compassionate, okay? You could be very, very selfless in the love and care that you give out. What makes pile 1 so memorable? That's too many. Okay, I'm going to leave the world just on top over there. Again, successful. Okay, I feel like you're someone who's very forward thinking. You're always looking, how can I improve or expand in life? Okay, you could be someone who's very, very into and committed to personal development. You could want this for others as well. Partnering with others, yeah. I just heard pervasive, okay, so you could have this tendency, and I don't think it comes from a bad place at all. I think it's because you want the best for people and you want to help people see the best for themselves, where people could get a little bit triggered by your urge to fix or work on things. But this is what fulfills you because of this acts of service type energy. You're just genuinely very caring. You have a deep love for your family and friends, and this is what makes you memorable, okay? And with this tenacious energy, you could be so focused, or when your intuition is out of balance, you could have a tendency to overanalyze the situation. You find it difficult to make decisions, and or if you don't resonate with that message, you could be the type of person who helps other people be more decisive. Other people who don't know how to make a decision, you come along and you take leadership and you're able to help people make decisions that benefit them in the long term, okay? This is forward thinking. You plan ahead, you plan for the long term. And the beaver spirit, they can work on things for years, okay? Years. Okay, and this card here is going to be, what about your energy lingers? How does your energy linger? What imprint do you leave behind? Let me just pop it here for now. Blessings. Wow, your presence, your advice, the things you say, even if people don't give you credit for it, pile 1, even if people may not appreciate you sticking in your 2 cents, you do bring blessings, okay? This energy does bring blessings for people, and they remember that. I'm hearing, wow, I'm so glad I listened to pile 1's advice. They were right. They were right, pile 1. Yeah, you're right on the money, okay, with this world energy as well. Yeah, you could help lead people into their own success. It's like you encourage people to continue with their goals. You could be a very motivational person just to be around, a very motivational friend. Okay, and now I want to get what is quirky about you. So what traits do people not expect about you that is memorable? What is a quirky, memorable trait about pile 1? Orange blossom. That's so funny because this is another also very abundant type energy, orange blossom. Enthusiastic. The best can be here, believe it. Wow. So this is quirky about you. So you may be someone who's more serious on the surface because of this hardworking energy. But when there's something that you're very passionate about, or you see someone else is very passionate about, a very enthusiastic, I just heard jovial type spirit comes out, okay? And like before when I was smiling, it's like people may not know how to make you smile. And when you do smile, it's very quirky. Your smile like comes at unexpected times. The best can be here, believe it. So even when you are more serious on the surface, or maybe you may be getting tired or feeling down or low about long-term things, you're able to pull it back in and still find enthusiasm. Your effort does not go unnoticed, okay? This side of you is very much appreciated, this enthusiastic side. Now I'm going to get why, this is a closing message for you, pile 1, from spirit, from your spirit guides, on why this side of you, this aspect of self, this memorability about you is so special for others and for the world and the people around you. What makes pile 1 so special? Why is this so special for pile 1, please, spirit? Why is this so special about pile 1? A distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. Okay, this is so special for you because, like I said, if this isn't about just family or friends and it's about you trying to create your own family, maybe, this is so special because your partner or your future partner, if you don't have a partner, is going to feel very safe by this grounded and stable energy that you provide them. You show them that there's no need to give up hope, okay? You take leadership and you handle your affairs and the situation with great care. They know that they can rely on you, no matter the distance, okay? This is beautiful energy, pile 1. Okay, and that is your reading, pile 1. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you in another video. Bye. Okay, pile 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful Lapis Lazuli or the Snake Oracle card, this one here is going to be your reading. I'm gonna pop, get rid of that from pile 1. I'll pop your crystal over here. Feel free to connect with its beautiful energy. I just realized it's actually a little bit shiny. I've never really noticed that before, to be honest. So there's something about your aura. I feel it's not even your physicality, but your aura is quite shiny. You could wear silver jewelry specifically. You don't have to, but that's for some of you, okay? So this stone here, what makes you memorable, pile 2? This is a stone of truth, friendship, It connects us with our third eye. So you could be the type of person who has a deep awareness, or you have a very good intuition. I'm hearing like you could be the type of friend where, like, say you and your friend are there and then someone else comes along and you're like, snake. Like, you know, you tell your friend, I don't vibe with that person, something about their energy, okay? You're just very intuitive. You could have a good judge of character with this Lapis Lazuli, and people find this memorable about you, something funny about it. And you know, snakes can be a little bit scary, so maybe this is intimidating for some people, like, oh, I hope I make a good impression on pile 2, you know. You're very wise, okay? And this snake energy, this is also very intuitive. There's something very transformative about this snake energy. Okay, this is the guardian of unawakened magic, creative potential. Okay, so what makes you memorable, pile 2? I feel like you bring out a different side of people that they're not used to. An unlived version of themselves. Okay, and I'm hearing like, this is giving me Scorpio energy, so something taboo, you know? Maybe you even help people let their hair down or have fun in more creative ways, like spur of the moment, you know? Like when you come across a snake, it kind of catches you off guard, you know? And I keep saying, you know, which is funny because this is about deep knowing, awareness. You're a memorable friend specifically in your friendship groups, circles, or social circles, okay? You're memorable. And there's something very sacred, darling, authentic, sacred. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I know I pre-shuffled these, but I try my best not to look at it. So if I did, and this was yesterday that I organized and got ready to film it today. So if I did look at it, it was in the back of my mind and it's coming out. Sacred. Because it's like the seed of life is very sacred as well. It's a sacred symbol. So these here are compliments that you likely receive, or outstanding character traits about you that makes you memorable. Authentic. Yeah, there's something very special that stands out about you in your circles. And like I said before, how I said you could catch people off guard. That's so funny because it's like a juxtaposition with this darling energy. You wouldn't normally think of a snake as someone who is darling. But there's a softness to you, and those that are close to you know that you have good intentions. It's like you could be quite protective over your friends. Yeah, you're not gonna BS people, and this is what your friends appreciate about you, is your authenticity. And you could call people out. It doesn't have to be to their face directly, but you are protective over your friends, so you're going to let them know, hey, this person is not good for you. Okay? Because this is throat chakra energy as well. But you do it in a very gentle way, I feel. It comes from a very sweet place. And this is what I mean by you may do it indirectly. The way you do it, you may just sprinkle it very lightly in the way that it causes someone to shift their thinking. It plants a seed, because this is little seeds. And it helps them to maybe transform or release. Interesting. Okay, now this here. Why is pile 2 so memorable, please, Spirit? This is interesting. Discipline. Okay. Sacred and discipline. And I know here with this snake card, this can talk about when you're feeling out of balance, to bring into balance yoga or meditation. So what is memorable? What could be memorable for some of you guys watching? You could be someone who does create guided meditations for people, or people know that you meditate. People know you could be a yoga instructor. You could go to yoga. Something about your actual discipline could be very special, sacred, or memorable to people. Maybe you keep up with a good routine of taking care of yourself in those ways, and this is memorable for people. It stands out. Trust, more throat chakra energy. Like I said, people find it easy to trust you. They trust your voice. And reflection with darling. Wow. Yeah, this is very scorpionic energy, but this is actually earth sign, so it could also be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You don't have to. Okay, I'm gonna pull some tarot. Tap me into the collective of pile 2, please, Spirit. What makes pile 2 so memorable? What makes pile 2 so memorable, please, Spirit? Oh, this is so funny. Wow. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and on the bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Yeah, you are very perceptive and insightful. Maybe you can come across as blunt to some people, but that's only people who don't know you on this darling level. Some people, and especially if you do have significant Virgo or Scorpio placements, people may see you as being blunt. I don't care. So you don't care if you have to come across as blunt, you will come across as blunt. You're going to tell it how it is, especially with this 5 of Swords, okay? You avoid people who lack integrity or questionable motives. You could be someone you don't like getting stirred up in drama, okay? Like all of these people here, they're playing poker, they're playing cards, they're taking risks, okay? There's dice there. They're being risky, and you're there laughing with the coins in your hand because you weren't even playing. And you know that that's the real winning here, is you don't play. You protect your peace, your abundance, all right? That's funny. And with this reflection and darling energy, there's a security to you, okay? You have a lot of pride over your family or friends. And this reflection, I feel like you could be someone who's very similar to another family member, like spitting image of so-and-so, right? You could come from wealth. You don't have to, though. You could be building your own generational wealth. There's something very reflective about you, though. And you could also help people to, because I'm noticing she's pregnant there and there's a child, like this darling type energy. It's like you could reflect back to people things to do with their inner child. You help people to feel secure. All right, now I want to clarify this actually. What makes pile 2 memorable? You are someone, I feel like you do recognize magical opportunities. People could feel like you get lost in your own world, or sometimes you may recognize these opportunities, right? But you don't necessarily act on them when you should, or people wish that you would stop being so distracted. Okay, people wish that you would come back down, okay, get grounded, especially if you do meditate or you are up in the air, so to speak. Okay, please clarify what makes pile 2 memorable? It's like you could have a close-knit circle, so it's hard to get access to you. And so when someone tries to offer their cup or their friendship, you may not recognize it straight away. You could be the type of person where, I'm not flirting. Like when someone's trying to flirt with you, you may mistake that, or people mistake your kindness as flirting, and you just don't recognize that people are actually interested in either being with you or building a friendship with you. And they may take that personally, but it's because your energy is sacred, okay? I don't really need to clarify it anymore. Thank you, Spirit, but I will anyway. One more. What makes pile 2 memorable, please, Spirit? Yeah, I feel like I could just keep digging and digging with this energy. The snake, you know, it's very underground. There's something very underground about you, about your energy being with you. You could be someone who literally knows underground parties. That is so cool. Like you go to strange events or something very VIP. Wow, okay. Yeah, you could be up late at night, okay? People find this memorable about you. Unfounded fear, the way you tackle fear. I'm feeling now that fear may hold you back, and people know this, that there's something very shy about your energy. And it's like snakes are quite shy. They don't attack unless they feel threatened, right? So there's something very shadowy about your energy. You could just be quite shy, reserved, or yeah, you're reclusive, okay? And people remember this. They want to get you out of your shell. Maybe people know that you have trust issues. Maybe you've had friends that betrayed you in the past, and this is why you keep a small circle, and people know this about you, and they wish they could do something to refocus, to get on your good side, to offer you opportunities, but they understand at the same time, pile 2. All right. Now this card here is about what energy imprint do you leave behind when you're gone? What about you lingers with people? Acceptance. Acceptance, yeah. It's like you help people to accept even their shadowy side. It's like people recognize that. And you could be someone who admits, like, yeah, I have trust issues. And people are like, oh, wow. You just accept this and love this part of yourself. And maybe that means I can face my shadow and I can accept and love that part of myself as well. And there's just an understanding. You don't even have to speak it. Now I'm getting like third eye energy. There's just an understanding. And I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. It could be just very cool. You're giving me cool energy. People may see you as being cool and reserved and mysterious. Okay, now what is quirky about pile 2, please, Spirit? So this energy here is going to be, what do people not expect within your character that becomes memorable? You're already quite a fascinating energy, to be honest. And with this sacred, it's like people could say we need to protect pile 2 at all costs. Pile 2 is someone to be protected, okay? You're precious. You're a precious person. Breathe. Calm, rest, stop, and just be. Wow. So people could feel like they want to protect you with this 9 of Swords energy and the 5 of Swords. It's like you don't necessarily have to stand up for yourself because you have people standing up for you. That is so beautiful. Renewal, yeah. So people don't expect this side of you, this breathe. They may assume that you need protecting or you need help, but you're like, no, I have this, I know I struggle with anxiety or I have all these stresses, but I can handle it. Okay, I'm disciplined with this fear. I'm able to go below the surface. And now it's giving me sea serpent energy as well. Because snakes can swim, right? Earth and water, you're able to ground heavier emotions. Breathe. Yeah, there's also at the same time just a calmness. You are someone who is able to rest and lean into that more divine feminine energy, and this is quirky about you. Kind of goes against what people would expect. Like, this happened to you, yet you're like this. And you're like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna sit in my fear or allow those circumstances to win. I'm not gonna allow fear, betrayals, or any of that to win. That's beautiful. Yeah, you're very reflective. Okay, so what now makes this energy so special, pile 2? Closing advice from spirit. This is from your spirit guides about why this energy is important or special to the world, to the people around you. Okay, spirit guides, what makes pile 2 some memorability so special? Why is their memorability so special? Divine guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Pass this card on. This is exactly like what I said, where people see that you're able to face your shadow, and it's like, well, you pass that energy on. Acceptance, it lingers with people. They're like, well, if pile 2 can accept those circumstances, maybe I can. It's like you may illuminate people out of being in states of denial. You plant little seeds, okay? And I love that it says divine guardian. Like, that is very sacred energy. Divine, you are divine. And you may not even realize this about you. It's just like you could admit to people, yeah, I've been going through X, Y, and Z. And you could say it like it's nothing, the way you express yourself. And they're like, wow, that's a lot. Like, are you okay? And you're like, don't be nervous. I trust my path. It'll all be okay. It'll pass. This too shall pass. Okay, that's beautiful. And 3-eyed raven reminds me of third eye. That's beautiful. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your reading, pile 2. I'm going to leave it there. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. If you guys chose the Mookaite Jasper crystal or the Elk Oracle card, then this one here is your reading about what makes you memorable. I'm just relighting a new incense because my other one burned out. Clear the energy a little bit. Not that we really need to be honest. The other 2 piles were very different from each other. I'm interested to see what this one will bring. Okay, so Mookaite Jasper. I did write down some little things about this. Just get that. Okay, so keywords that stood out to me with this crystal is Supreme Nurturer. You're someone who is very emotionally perceptive and understanding. This is just going to describe your energy so that you know if you resonate with this pile, okay? So you are remembered or known to be someone very courageous and balanced through emotions. You bring some kind of stress relief to your surroundings. And I feel like you do charge through obstacles or changes very seamlessly, and you could help others. You could like usher others or lead the way for others through change, because change is inevitable, okay? The world is changing. Things are always changing through seasons. You could also be very connected. This is strange. Like, I don't know why I'm getting this message. This isn't going to resonate for everyone, but you could be connected to astrology, or there's something like this is giving me big solar energy. Even though I said astrology, and that's like the stars and the moon and astrology, not the sun, but you could have significant solar energy, like Leo energy, or fire, even Aries. Yeah, big Aries energy actually as well. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if that sounds like you, this could be your reading. I'm gonna pop that there. And so this here is going to be compliments or outstanding character traits, what people notice most or compliment you on. This could be things that are said behind your back or to your face, things that you don't recognize. Protected, generous, and assertive. Okay, the elk is also known as a very paternal energy, can be represented by the father. So you could be a father, you don't have to be. You could have naturally masculine energy, like I said, with that Leo Aries. Like, you're not afraid to assert yourself or take leadership, either in your life or for those you care about. Now I'm hearing, I'd rather be a lover than a fighter, 'cause all my life I've been fighting. That's so cute. So there is like a fighter spirit to you, but you are a lover at heart. You're very supportive and caring, okay? Very generous with the energy you give out, especially to those you care about. The way it's looking that way. And behind you, you have protected, okay? So people feel like you are protected, either by your spirit guides, the universe, by your family and friends. And you also protect others with that fatherly energy, okay? What makes pile 3 memorable, please? Honesty. Honesty is the best policy, pile 3. Serenity, wow. This is what I'm saying, is you don't have to everyone has masculine and feminine energies. There's a very interesting. Okay, responsibility, wow. Okay, I'm gonna pull some tarot now. What makes pile 3 memorable, please? What makes pile 3 memorable, please, Spirit? What makes pile 3 memorable, please? You could be someone who's very, I'm hearing like you could be one of those people that just has heaps of facts about random topics. Take what resonates, but it's like you could love to learn different areas, or you could love learning off just strangers, like street smarts. pile 1 also got Queen of Cups in the same position. If you resonated with pile 1, there could be messages for you there as well. What makes pile 3 memorable? I just noticed that there's little druzies on this Mookaite, and I've never noticed that before. I don't know if you can see that in there. It's like a little cave with druzies. As a side note, you could be someone who you have like a man cave or your own little space that you like to recluse to. Okay, if you work too hard or too many hours, the need for balance in life, let others help you. You could have health problems due to stress. You could have a tendency to overwork, overburden yourself because you do feel so responsible. You have this urge to protect others. And people remember this about you, is that you really put a lot of effort and responsibility and duty. You have like a very strong duty of care for others, especially if you are a parent, and this is memorable about you, how much effort you put into the ones you love. I just had to take a deep sigh then. Yeah, you could get a little bit run off your feet. People could see you as a bit of a goer, a very go-getter. What is memorable about you? It's like people wonder, like I'm hearing like your wells are always running. This serenity, generous. There's something very serene or in flow about what you're able to give. It's like you have a lot of things to give. Or this is a very interesting energy, pile 3. Okay, you could be someone who reads a lot. This could bring you great calmness, and people remember this about you. Specifically, people from school could remember, if you've gone to school with people or university, anything like that. This is memorable about you, is how much you love to learn, read. You find calmness in that. You take pleasure in learning things. And because of that information, it's like that knowledge, you're very giving with it as well. You don't gatekeep your information, you like to share it. Honesty. What makes pile 3 memorable? Oh. And I mean, you're modest, I like it. So there's something very honest and modest about your love. Yeah, caring for others and forgetting to take care of yourself. Your heart is very honest. You have a very beautiful heart. And it's funny because with this elk card, when out of balance, people could assume or see you as being someone who is pretentious or high and mighty. Like, what makes pile 3 so important? This beautiful heart is what makes pile 3 so important. Spirit really wants to iterate that. You have a very, like a golden heart almost. Fighter heart. Okay, now what energy of yours lingers behind? What energy imprint do you leave on people? Turn away. Turn around every now and then. Okay, so people miss you. There's something like, it's like you could have done so much for people that they didn't ever even recognize how much you were doing until you're gone. You don't realize what you had till it's gone. That type of energy. This lingers with people because the way you give love is very unique. There's something very unique or special about the way that you share your compassions. And this is memorable. Pile 3. And like I said, you could have a man cave or You turn away. Sometimes you need to turn away from the world to replenish your well. Wow, it's all coming together, pile 3. Love this energy. Now I want to see what about you is quirky. Okay, so what memorable traits do you have that people don't necessarily expect to come from you? What is quirky and memorable about pile 3, please, Spirit? What is quirky and memorable about pile 3? Strength. So even though you have compassion, you have a quiet inner strength with this loving energy. More effort will get you what you want. I just heard you have a strong conviction in your heart. People don't expect you to be so strong. You could be someone who has been taken advantage of for how giving you are. You could have had a tendency to overgive to people. People may have tried to break you for this. You're unbreakable. You're unshakable with this elk energy. You will charge through and create change. Like I said at the beginning with this. Because Mookaite is about pushing through change, okay? You take leadership. People may think that you won't because of how giving you are. Then all of a sudden, boom. Pile 3 did a reverse with this turn away. They're so strong. Don't get it twisted. I love this. Yeah, don't take pile 3's love for granted. And this is also divine masculine energy. So you could resonate with being a divine masculine or being connected to a divine masculine, but you don't have to be. You are strong. And don't ever feel ashamed for being so caring or being so sensitive or loving. That's where your inner strength lies, in this honest heart. And if anything, you should be more assertive with these emotions, with this love and compassion that you have. Okay? And now I'm going to get closing advice from Spirit on why all of this is so significant or special for not only yourself, but the world or people around you. Why is pile 3's memorability so special? Please, Spirit. Interesting. Palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. I just heard helping hand, okay, palmistry. This is deeply embedded into you. Great fortune lies when you follow your heart. Great fortune is within this golden heart when you follow this. Collective, there's a leadership quality. You're able to lead your collective or community to more fortune, heart of gold. And I'm not talking fortune as in materialism or money or wealth. I'm talking deep inner fortune, serenity, blessedness. This is special. Very, very, very special. Heart healing. I just noticed that. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness, a new day starts. Let light, embrace the healing heart. You help people to heal their heart, pile 3. Okay, that is a beautiful message. Thank you for connecting with me. Wow. Okay, that concludes your reading, pile 3. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you in another video. Bye.